Yeah, too many colors of peace. I wanted to say, got the hat yesterday. As you can see it, specially made. Kemet Ray Ma'at, which means Black Sun Justice. So I want to thank you for that. And my wife, she wanted to say something too.
My hat was specially made as well, and it means first to step out of the waters of noon. And I want to say thank you to my aunt forever. Very nice.
Sister Andrea Brunet is in a place to be. How you doing, Senate?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
So you have something to show us today?
Yes, I went on to the product line and I bought 3 shirts and I just wanted to show you all what I got.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is the
Ah, the Ankh shirt.
the Ankh shirt. I got it in black and gold, but I think I'm gonna go and get a blue one too.
All right.
Okay, so that's the first one.
All
And
right.
then
The Ma'at. Oh, it looks
this
good in
I don't
blue.
yeah,
All
I don't know.
right.
Yeah, this is the Maat one.
Oh, that's
I don't
what's
know if you
up.
can see.
Yeah, we see it. We
I'm
see
trying.
it.
Can you see it?
Nice bright
And
color.
yeah, I love this. I love this color. I love it. And then the piece de la resistance is my favorite
Having the best of
one.
me tonight.
I'm the place to be tonight. Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Having the
There's
best
that
to
on
be
the sleeve
tonight.
too.
Even on the sleeve.
Tonight,
All right.
even on the
Tonight.
sleeve. I had it. Yeah,
All
this
right.
is the lick right here. So I'll be wearing that on
Oh,
your next live. I will have this one on.
oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh, wow.
So
Well,
that's the 3 ones I got.
thank you very
Love
much
them.
for your support. It's appreciated. I'm glad that you like the products.
You're welcome. You're
All
welcome.
right.
And we'll see you on the next live stream.
All right. See you soon, sister. Peace.
Okay.
Hotel.
All right. Bye.
All right. Hey, brother Donnie Williams. See, you got your
Yeah,
mail.
yeah. What's up, Shaka? I was gonna do just a. I know it's a serious topic, but I was gonna do a little
No, I appreciate that, bro. I'm
unboxing.
glad.
So
I'm glad. Yeah, yeah. Live
yeah.
unboxing. Bro, you don't mind if I use this excerpt, like as a clip, my
No,
intro?
no,
Oh,
it's all
thank you.
good.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
for those who wonder, I'm gonna share the link. All right, that's lovely.
Yeah, I got the Heather Gray. Oh man, yeah,
Oh, you got the
I
Kemet
didn't.
shirt as well. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know it had that on the back
In the
though.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's what's up,
That's
man.
lovely. Oh, thank you. I
So
appreciate that.
yeah. So just letting you know, just coming through, showing some support real quick, man. I'm about to get back into this Netflix film. So um, just wanted to say peace, man, and thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot, brother.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Our sister RP is in the place to be. What's up, sister?
Et Sin E. How you doing?
E.T. Senate E. I'm doing Nefer.
Oh, great, great. Um, well, I got it today. I was thinking it was coming from France, but then I did the tracking and it was outside actually when I went to check, and here it is.
Oh, that's what's up. It's just like my hat. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Let me do the solo layout. There it is, brothers and sisters. That's
yeah.
what's up.
I really like this. Yeah, so I have an after school program that I help facilitate. And I'm going to wear this because we're going to start talking about coding. So I'm going to
Okay.
use this as an introduction because this is a code. It's
Mm,
ancient code, but it's still a code. And then we're going to be able to, demonstrate. I'll be able to demonstrate to them the meanings inside each of the, glyphs and stuff. So, but yeah, I was looking online and I was like, this is actually like really good designs, So as soon as I get some more, extra money, I'm gonna get the matching hat, and I want to get a Ma'at shirt. But I really like the Kemet one to start with. Yeah, so it's really good, and the prices ain't bad either. So
thank you very much. I appreciate that. I
yeah.
appreciate. Hotep Senuhena Senut E Tiren Ishaka Nugukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Ankh pulled a gun on a woman. Sound is good, so I can put the nice vibration up in a place to be. I'm sorry because in France we have changed time. We actually gain an hour's sleep. And in America, you don't change the time in the same period as they do in Europe. So that's the reason why I didn't start on time. I was supposed to start at 10 p.m. and it's 10 minutes to 10 p.m. on my end. They usually change the time at, Saturday midnight, Anyway, who's in the place to be? Donnie Williams is in the place to be. V. Bennett is in the place to be. So, when I put the title, it's no capping. It's no cap. Ankh said live on air that he pulled a gun on a woman. He hit her because he claims that she assaulted him. And he ended up taking, his gat and, pointing it at the woman's face. So the excerpt is not long. And then whoever want to get on the panel, then feel free. Let's hear it.
I'm not.
I almost forgot. There is disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for common news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research.
Beating around. I don't have a history of beating around women, but let me give you a story. I'm not beating around. I don't have a history of beating around women, but let me give you a story. In Baltimore, get money. I think I had maybe had like 3 girlfriends. They all knew about each other. I ain't playing the wife nonsense. It wasn't that. I just was honest about the situation. And so they know if they pop up, don't be popping up on nobody. But if you happen to pop up on nobody and see the car there, then don't come in with the nonsense. If you come in, that's fine. Come in cordial. This time, young lady I was messing with, fine, right? And then big up to her, she's no longer here. She's coming to the house, starting, wilding out. Right? Now, prior to that, she would just haul off. See, this is what y'all don't know about me. She would haul off and hit the shit out of me. She was the first woman that ever hit me besides my mother. I mean, women think that you can't hit a nigga and hurt him. That's crazy, especially the out of nowhere blows. One time she just hit me in my chest, out of nowhere. Boom! She might have looked at the suitcase, might have had a tag on it, and she ain't know where you come. I don't know. I was like, oh shit, I lost my breath. But that was the first time that another woman outside my mother had actually hit me. And my cousin, my cousin Star, throw a can at you, beat you up. You know how the older cousins beat you up. I was wild. And every blue moon, when she ain't like shit, she would haul off and hit me in my face. Anything wild. But that particular day, she came in the house wilding and she hit me. When she hit me, I went to move and I hit my head on the fucking wall. Went off. Threw them hands up. I thought it was going to be an easy one. Shit. Shorty got the throw on the left. Bow. I was like, oh, so I'm gonna move again. Bow. Oh, I was like, hold on now. I hit her with a punch. I ain't throwing all the power though, but you know, I'm keeping her off me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm saying, oh shit. We get to fighting up the steps, and I'm ducking. She catch me. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I can't go full power, but man, can I keep her off me? She was about 5'3", fine, and throwing snap at the end of the punches. I was like, God, I'm fighting, and I wrestle on the bed, right? I got her now, and I hit her. Caught her. I'm like, I can't hit her no more. I ain't gonna hit her no more. So what I did was, probably shouldn't have did it. But I said, to keep me from hitting her, I'm gonna scare her. I'm gonna make her scared. So I pulled out my joint because I got, you know what I mean? I keep the gun, I pulled it out, and I pointed it at her. She immediately chilled out, got up and left. I probably shouldn't have did that. I was mad, right? But I did want to hit her because I understand the flower in it. I understand it. But I wanted to scare her. I wasn't planning on shooting, but I didn't want to put my hands on her. So I learned from that day, yo, that in certain situations I just can't be in. I can't be around Dulcinea and that wild conversation she got.
That's it. You heard it. So, feel free if you have any statement, any comment. And what can I say? She was like, what, 5'3", did he say? She was short. If you want to talk about anything else, feel free. We have the full record. How you doing, Bennett?
Yeah, man, he sound like he's been fighting some gorillas, yo. Like, what's up with that, yo? He was fighting her up the stairs. What the fuck? Yo, crazy, man. I never heard a story like that before. But, you know, why do you think he's telling this story though?
To me, like we heard him say at the end, he talked about, what was the name of the lady? And what's her name again? It's a lady who defends Malachi York. Say it again. Say it again, please.
About sister something.
Damn, what was her name again? Oh, you know what? I can listen to her. I'll close the page, but I can open again. Hear him say the name.
Sister Freedom.
No, it's some other name. Hold on.
Oh,
I got them at the end.
Hold on. Malachi York.
Hold on. Oh, Dulcinea. Yeah. So somehow, some way, he had to address her because she's a woman, and maybe he was just explaining, you know, some situation that took place with a woman, and he had to pull out this guy, you know what I'm saying, and point it at her. But yeah, it was a bit, you know, Dulcinea. She's a defender of Malachi York, and so yeah, now he has some. I mean, you know, I thought that was interesting.
So they both Yorkers. Actually.
But he's no. Well, apparently he's no longer. He used to be, but you know, I never heard him saying that he's still cool with, you know, Malachi York. You know, but who knows?
No.
That's a question somebody could ask him.
It sounds weird to me, man. Nobody just starts talking about these kind of things out of the blue. There have to be some real, like, because I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like, it just seems like, yeah, it's true. Nobody talks about those things out of the blue, man. Nobody. There's got to be a reason. That's my view on it. So it's connected to something else somehow. Somebody accused him of something, or someone said something. Someone knows something.
You know, brother. We hear you low. We hear you, but the volume is quite low.
You hear me low now?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna.
Is it low now?
Oh, now it's better now.
It's me, man. It's because I thought I was on speakerphone, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's better now.
Obviously. Yeah, but to me it sounds like, yeah, there's a reason behind why he's saying it. It can't be for no reason. Maybe he's somebody brought up some other brought the issue up, and he decided it's better to speak on it. Or But I don't see why anybody would just start talking about a fight they had with a girl up and down the stairs, and then he pulled the gun out at her, and it's like,
She
okay,
passed away, like he
so
said.
right, so who brought it up? Who brought that up to him? Why would he have to speak on it? That's what I. That's why it sounds really weird. Like, who knows? But it just sounds so out of place that, mm, yeah,
Maybe somebody
not
let
good.
him know that they that they knew about it, and he's like, okay, I might as well just talk about it. Who knows? But that was just for the record. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just for the record. It's to put out a gun on a woman, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean,
but
when we just
is
when we
that in a
yeah,
police report? Is that in a police report or something? Or
but he didn't
who?
say that, so I wouldn't know.
Hmm,
I wouldn't know.
yeah, but it's yeah, it is troubling. But I suspect it's something about it is true, because why would you say that openly in the across why would you admit to something like that so nasty? Um, if something about it's not true. So yeah, that's my view on it.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, we had his version. The lady is no longer alive, but maybe she had some family or friends, and she told her version. There may be some difference, but overall, we have an idea. You know, but hey, it's their world. You know what I'm saying? That's just for the record, really. You know, that's just for the record. But
But I thought you said there's something else going on too tonight, right? What's the title of this video?
it's Ankh pulled a gun on a woman.
Oh, damn, that's the title. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that was it.
yeah. That's for the record. It's no cap. He talked about it himself. He explained his version of the situation. So hey, on Anki's book, there's some situation. Uh, talks about the dude. I mean, he has a nickname for him. I think in the book he nicknames him Wali Muhammad. Um, but apparently, he got violent with some chicks, like like really violent, like like. But when you have people, as we have seen, who rape women, rape children, and they are um defended, supported by this conscious community, you know, these Pan Africans, these HOK people, then fighting, hitting a woman is not going to be much, because they have no problem with people who rape, So,
True.
but maybe some feminists
Yeah.
will, coming in a place to be and just, comment on that. But me, that was just for the record.
Some
Onk
dudes
said it
abuse
himself.
women. Some dudes they're abusive to women because that's where they become most abusive with women. And you ever notice that? Like, a lot of the guys that beat up on women, they don't beat up on anyone else. It's literally like women that they show all the anger and frustration to, like that. You know, yeah. To me,
Yeah,
I think it's kind of
some dudes are
weird.
like that. Yeah, they will be
Yeah,
extremely um angry, volatile, and all that. We know with women, with dudes, they're gonna be more more laid back. But hey,
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's I don't know, man, but I think it's a common denominator with this, like, religious stuff, pseudo religious stuff, and pent up anger, frustration about life, and letting it out on women. And misusing women too, using women as, like, um, just as objects. Essentially, not. I'm not talking about sexually in that way, but just use them for whatever they have. like if you think about some of these Hebrews, like they confess to having different wives, and you heard some of the stories. I mean, these women are paying their bills. The women are literally paying their bills, and it's like a lot of them, and it's just like, damn, how could you? Why would you do that? So, yeah, it seems like it's a lot of abuse in that wouldn't surface,
Not only they will pay the rent or mortgage if they're buying a house, but they get fined if they are considered to be rebellious. You know what I'm saying? So that's with
crazy.
I mean that's ISUPK. ISUPK was stated that they fine a woman, give them a fine. you know. So
Hmm.
it's their world. It's their world.
Yeah. All right, Chaka. Well, I'm gonna step down, bro. I
All
thought
right.
it was interesting. Like, damn, what the fuck is up? But I'm to be honest with you, man, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Uh, I, I think there's a common denominator there with birds of a feather flock together. You know, and I think a lot of it has something to do with basically taking advantage of women. You know, um, you can kind of pick up like the behavior. A lot of them talk very calmly. You see them talking about this stuff real calmly, right? Really calmly, and that. But I suspect that no. On the flip side of it, with women, it's not too good. It's not looking too great, So I know, seen it a million times, man. So yeah, but women have to get to the point where they don't want to be taken advantage of, where they don't want to be abused, where they don't want to be used by men, and just see a man as a partner and not as somebody they got to take care of or solve everything for. You know, um, yeah, and it's a lot of women that they don't feel whole if they're not solving a problem or solving all problems for some dudes. It's crazy, but some of them are like that. And I'm not talking about any particular one, but you see it, and also by the way, you probably wouldn't recognize a guy that treated them nicely either, because if you get used to being told what to do, bossed around, and this kind of stuff, then a guy that's treating you nicely seems kind of weak.
Unfortunately, some people see it that way. They won't they won't necessarily appreciate you if you're being nice with them. Some people are like that.
I think so, bro. All right, man. We wrap.
But thanks a lot for
Be
coming,
good.
brother. You Bennett.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. No worries. All right, peace, bro. Later.
Peace. Now, Don Williams wrote exactly. She took him back to that reference point. So this is about something I was said a while back. I'm not sure exactly what, but here we have Imhotep University TV who wrote, "Wow, Ankh did that." Well, yes, he did. I can play it again. It's 3 minutes long, so let's hear him.
Like, I'm not beating around. I don't have a history of beating around women, but let me give you a story. In Baltimore, get money. I think I had maybe had like 3 girlfriends. They all knew about each other. I ain't playing the wife nonsense. It wasn't that. I just was honest about the situation. And so they know if they pop up, don't be popping up on nobody. But if you happen to pop up on nobody and see the car out there, then don't come in with the nonsense. If you come in, that's fine. Come in cordial. This time, young lady I was messing with, fine, right? And then big up to her, she's no longer here. She come in the house, starting, wilding out. Right? Now, prior to that, she would just haul off. See, this is what y'all don't know about me. She would haul off and hit the shit out of me. She was the first woman that ever hit me besides my mother. I mean, women think that you can't hit a nigga and hurt him. That's crazy, especially the out of nowhere blows. One time she just hit me in my chest, out of nowhere, boom. She might have looked at the suitcase, might have had a tag on it, and she ain't know where you come. I don't know. I was like, oh shit, I lost my breath. But that was the first time that another woman outside my mother had actually hit me. And my cousin, my cousin Star, throw a can at you, beat you up. You know how the older cousins beat you up. I was wild. And every blue moon, when she ain't like some, she would haul off and hit me in my face. Anything wild. But that particular day, she came in the house wilding, and she hit me. When she hit me, I went to move and I hit my head on the fucking wall. Went off. Threw them hands up. I thought it was gonna be an easy one. Shit. Shorty got the throw on the left. Bow. I was like, oh, so I'm gonna move again. Bow. Oh, I was like, hold on now. I hit her with a punch. I ain't throwing all the power though, but I'm kicking her off. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm saying, oh shit. We get to fighting up the steps, and I'm ducking. She catch me. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I can't go full power, but man, can I keep her off me? She was about 5'3", fine, and throwing snap at the end of the punches. I was like, God, I'm fight. And I wrestle on the bed, right? I got her now, and I hit her. Caught her. I'm like, I can't hit her no more. I ain't gonna hit her no more. So what I did was, probably shouldn't have did it. But I said, to keep me from hitting her, I'm gonna scare her. I'm gonna make her scared. So I pulled out my joint because I got, you know what I mean? I keep the gun, I pulled it out and I pointed it at her. She immediately chilled out, got up and left. I probably shouldn't have did that. I was mad, right? But I didn't want to hit her because I understand the flower in it. I understand that. But I wanted to scare her. I wasn't planning on shooting, but I didn't want to put my hands on her. So I learned from that day, that in certain situations I just can't be in. I can't be around Dulcinea and that wild conversation she got.
There it is. Danny Williams wrote, "Where is his telescope? LOL." All right, well, if nobody gets on the panel, then, I guess we can call it a day, So I'll wait, okay. I'll wait 1 minute. Oh boy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Is it possible you use a camera?
Who, me?
Yes.
It's me. Look.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Hi.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
If you speak.
Yeah, I had my troll avatar on, but how are you?
Oh, I'm chilling, Did you hear the story?
Yeah, I did hear. That's a lot. That is a lot. I mean, I guess my brain thinks of like, when Black folks start talking about their raggedy relationships and whatnot. But that's really serious though, at the end of the day. Like, he's trying to make fun of it as if like this is like a haha kiki moment. But I mean, you're on the internet telling people that you got into a fist fight with an ex or, whatever that situation is, and then you pulled a gun on her. Like, I mean, I don't know who he's relating to, but it's definitely not people who have solid relationships, even if they don't work out, Like, I mean, how often is it that we're pulling guns on each other? Like, I mean, I don't know if he's been watching TikTok for too long and he thought he share his own, raggedy ghetto relationship story. But yeah, but I just really wanted to say hi to you. How you doing, Shaka?
Oh, I'm chilling. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. It's been a busy Sunday for me, but yeah, I'm all right.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, just wanted to cover that, when he streams, it's like 4 hours, 5 hours, and I forgot what the title was, but I happened to just go there, and I came across that part, and it's funny because a few times I scroll through some people's videos and I hear something very interesting, and I could have just missed that particular part, but yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. So we have it for the record. He said it. So, and who knows, maybe he done that with some other ladies. But what's for sure is that he talked about it. So all right, that's how it gets down. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's really a lot. Yeah, I don't, I can't relate. I don't know which section of the black community he talking to, but I can't relate at all. But I mean, these are our, our thought leaders, our figureheads.
yeah, yeah. But him, like many others, from that HOK platform, they don't mind the rapists and the child molesters. You know what I'm saying? So they don't mind. Frankie saying that he's gonna put up some molestation reports, and it's been what, maybe a couple of months now since he said that, and he hasn't. So he's still protecting.
Hmm.
He's still protecting some molesters. Yeah. But what's up with you, sister? What's good? What's popping?
Nothing much. Just kind of, I've been relegating myself to cloud surfing as of lately. Um, watching, the chaos of the internet, like it's it's nonstop. There's always a story, there's always a beef, there's always, something happening. So I just been watching, observing, in my little private group reporting, and just kind of looking like where does this go? Like to what end do we continue to see like a lot of this degeneracy on the internet? Because it's rampant, it's everywhere. There's no, it's not just the conscious community, it's not just the financial sector, it's not, um it's everywhere. It's just everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's quite messy for a lot of people, but what can we do? But that HOK platform, rapists, child molesters, and scammers too, they are accepted over there. So I'm not gonna lie. And those are the people who talk about black folks and us progressing and us getting by, getting through. And it's just clearly documented that they have some rapists and child molesters and scammers over there. So, but some people get to learn, so they know who they should roll with and who they'll be better off. What's the word I'm looking for? Ignoring, let's say. What I'm saying. Even if they don't need to go against them or attack them. If they can, just ignore those people, then we're gonna have less people making excuses for rapists. What I'm saying? Because and Jabari Osase is one of them. Also has no problem with those rapists and scammers over there, and it's a shame, but that's his choice. Nobody forced him. You know. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that there's a lesson to learn in all of this stuff. Like, um, watching people explain or rationalize acceptable levels of degeneracy and the fact that, morality is based on acceptable tolerance. How low am I willing to stoop? How many times am I going to let somebody be misused, abused, in the quest or the pursuit of whatever their end goal is? And I understand that, we're living in times where a lot of things are transactional. For me, it's like, when do we stop and look at the fact that we have inherent value as people? And the fact that a lot of what we do today as adults is supposed to be about, setting up the foundations for the kids that we're raising, because you got to remember, I mean, I can't recall for certain, but I think that Ankh has kids, right?
Oh, yes, he does. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
And
don't really want to talk about his children because
well,
I
no,
don't.
I'm just saying it in terms of
Yeah.
not specifically him, but the fact that we all have kids and
Hmm.
we're all out here trying to make the world in our own way
Yeah.
better for them and setting foundations for them. So for me, it's like when I see things, like said example, it makes me wonder, like, what are we leaving behind? Like, what is the legacy? What does that look like for them? Because to me, it seems like we're leaving the world in a lot worse place than how we found it. You know?
Yeah. But it's not gonna last too long. Not gonna last too long. But the problem is that there's some people who are xenophobic, and they'd rather be associated with people who come from their same country. You know what I'm saying? And they will like almost discard anything else that comes from abroad, and it's a shame, but that's what's been happening lately. Somebody like what's the name? What's the name again? Restraining order Smash Rockwell, for example. For all this time I didn't know it was like that, but now I know for sure. So they are some of them are tribalistic, and they're free to go with whoever they want to, but um when it comes to restraining order Smash Rockwell, just some normal information, about Kemet. This dude said that the Hyksos are fake, that they made that up. They made that up. And the Hyksos are not fake. They were real people, or many of their names. And he also said that, what's the other thing he said again? That Kush is not in Nubia, And instead of just correcting that, he went all the way. And it's a shame, it's a shame. Reggie's the same. Reggie came out and said that Ma'ad is a bird, and many other things I said that's wrong. But those guys, just because they are from America, they think that they know better than anybody that's not from America. They are just xenophobic. You know, they feel superior just because of where they were from, where they were born. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that to me that goes against the whole purpose of the conscious community, like the whole like keystone of it, right? Because it was about enlightenment and touching people that look like us with shared experiences and figuring out how we can collaborate together for the betterment of all of us collectively. And to see these people kind of, thrive in this space of xenophobia and, sexism and misogyny and, the scare tactics and um, like the gang stalking that they do on the internet. It smacks the whole concept of consciousness by definition in its face. And so for me, it's like, again, I can only do but so much as one person, but I would much rather have good relationships with people that look like me, no matter where they come from, right? Some of my best girlfriends at one point were Hebrew Israelites, but we connected in the fact of our Black womanhood, right? Regardless of the fact that, they may have been religious and I wasn't. It wasn't really about certain paradigms that they lived in or practiced. It was about finding connection. And it's really unfortunate, like we have serious things happening out here in the world, things that are relative to us that we're seeing today. There's stories of people all over this globe that look like us that are experiencing a lot of really awful and unnecessary experiences because we'll find anything to other ourselves from the group. And for me, it's not about othering. It's about finding commonality and how in that commonality, because again, we're complex. Black people globally are complex. We have different cultures, different languages, different foods, different living environments. Like there's so many things that are so far like that we can't always relate to. But one thing that we can relate to is at least a common level. One, our blackness, right? And then because of that blackness, our experiences historically, doesn't matter where you are, you can find a story that makes all of these people relate, no matter where they are on the planet, and no matter what time period, which is the crazy part, you know? But I mean, if people want to, use the fact that, like, you're from France, or, hypothetically, I come from the redneck Riviera, right? As a reason to say, oh, they're not credible, right? To me, that speaks more about those individuals and the fact that they're really not here to find community or to create community. It's really here for division and divisiveness. So, but that's it. I ain't even mean to get all that deep or whatever. I just came up here to see your face. That's all I wanted. And to kind of rag on Ankh for a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Thank you for your contribution. I think we're gonna find out more about this HOK people. Polite is over there. I don't think he's gonna keep it solid for 7 years. And some people, got tricked. Money stolen from them. Some people have obviously been, threatened. People threaten to use your personal information, but it will not just, it will not maintain. It will not maintain at all. It's too many. It's too much. Too much people dealing with drug, people dealing with rape, people dealing with molestation. Um, so I don't know exactly when, but I think that panel over there and this movement over there is just gonna fade at some point.
I mean, it already is. Like, we're in the death throes now, So I have faith that, people like yourself and like VB, and a lot of other really solid Black content creators are going to be, I mean, because we are in the second wave now. Places like HOK was the first wave. We're actively in the second wave. And that's the part that they missed the trick on. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, only advice that I can give is just make sure you're networking with the right folks. Like, you got to leave these folks here in the dust, because I mean, that's what they're full of, literal dust. And they want to keep you like nose clogged, sinuses, just irritated with a lot of their debauchery. Right. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to see your face real quick and see a smile. And that's all. But I got to take a phone call. It's a lot of stuff. I hope that VB sent you the message. I gotta loop you
Yes,
into
he has.
that.
I recorded it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So touch base with me soon, because I want to loop you into this thing. But yeah, I gotta take this call.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sister.
All right. Bye.
Angelica. Bye. Well, brothers and sisters, it was great. So I'm gonna make my closing remarks. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue. I said facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. It's funny because I'm forgetting the outro now. All right, let me do it again. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue. I said facts. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. It's funny because I'm forgetting the outro I usually say. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna play the outro then. So thank you very much, Hotep.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving medical nature classes, and here, that's the flyer. Okay. So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more. I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now. into this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neture class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'at4ever.